Assalamualaikum students, I am your physics teacher and I hope you all are fine. Today we are going to discuss another example of simple harmonic motion. In previous lecture we discussed about simple harmonic motion, its conditions and one example of simple harmonic motion, that is mass attached to a spring, and we proved that mass attached to a string execute in simple harmonic motion. Today we show you some other examples of simple harmonic motion given in your textbook. The second example of simple harmonic motion is ball and bowl system. Ball and bowl system is a common example or is a common experiment which you perform in your room. Actually we consider a bowl as shown in figure. Here we have a bowl and we have a ball of mass m at its bottom position here. Initially this ball is at rest. Here in this position this ball is at rest and its weight is acting downward, that is W is equals to mg. Since this ball is at rest due to its weight, so it executes no motion and the net force acting on this ball is equals to 0. Since the weight of this ball is acting downward and in upward force and in opposite reaction by the bottom of the ball acting on the ball is equals to the weight of the ball. So this ball is initially at rest. When we move the ball from this position O, let's say this position is O. When we move the ball from position O to a new position A by applying a force F in this direction, when ball reaches at point A, and it has a restoring force due to its weight that is acting downward. Here this ball has a restoring force. When we move the ball at this position, here this ball have a restoring force due to its weight. When we release the ball from this position, the ball moves towards point O due to its weight and its velocity increases. After reaching at point A, the ball will not stop due to the restoring force stored in the ball. Due to the inertia or due to the weight of the ball doesn't stop at this point and will start its motion upward to a new point B, and the ball will reach at this position B. Here again ball have a restoring force due to its weight that is acting downward and again starts moving towards its B position, and again the velocity of the ball increases. So its ball is executing a simple harmonic motion, a start to and fro motion about this point O. So the motion of the ball is about this point O and it will continuously oscillating about point O, executing simple harmonic motion. Since we can see that when ball is reached at point A, the restoring force is stored in the ball and its restoring force is stored due to the weight of the ball, and here it doesn't stop and start executing simple harmonic motion about point O. So we consider this an example of simple harmonic motion, and we can say that ball and bowl system is also an example of simple harmonic motion, and this ball when oscillating about point O executing simple harmonic motion. Another example, now we move towards another example that is the most common example of simple harmonic motion, and that is an experiment which we perform in our labs for calculating velocity, for calculating acceleration due to gravity, that is simple pendulum. The simple pendulum is a metallic bob attached with an inextensible string, and the string is fixed at one end with a support. Here we show a diagram of the simple pendulum. Let's suppose this is the fixed support, and here we have an inextensible string of length L. Here we have an inextensible string of length L, and here we have a metallic bob attached with this string. Here this ball is at rest because the weight of the metallic bob is acting in downward direction, that is mg, and due to the weight, a tension produced in the string, that is in the upward direction T. Since this tension is equals to the weight of the metallic bar, and since the weight of the metallic bar and the tension in the strings are equal and opposite, that's why this metallic bar is in the state of rest at this position. Then we applied an external force on this metallic bar, and when we applied an external force on this metallic bar and pushed this to a new position A, let's say this is the position A and this is position 4. When the metallic bar reaches at point A, due to the one component, due to its component, here we have two components of its weight, one in the downward direction, that is mg cos theta, that is mg sin theta, that is the vertical component of the mass, that is the vertical component of the weight of the metallic bar, and here we have another component that is in this direction, that is mg cos theta. Due to this component of the weight of the metallic bar starts its motion towards mean position or point O, and this metallic bar moves towards point O and its velocity increases. When it reaches at point O, when this metallic bar from here move towards point O and reaches at point O, it doesn't stop there, and due to inertia, this metallic bar again move towards a new position and attain a new position here. This is point B. And again this metallic bar restoring force due to the horizontal component of its weight again start its motion towards knee position and continuously oscillate about this knee position. And this is the motion of the simple pendulum, and this is another example of simple harmonic motion. Initially the ball is at rest. Both the weight and tension are equal and opposite, so it is at rest. When we apply an external force and place the ball on new position A, here it has a restoring force due to the horizontal component of its weight, and it starts its motion again towards mean position, and moves back to its mean position. When it reaches at mean position, due to inertia, this metallic bar doesn't stop at here and move towards a new position, that is position B, and that is another extreme position of the metallic bar. Here when the metallic bar moves towards B, its velocity decreases due to a restoring force, and after reaching at B, its velocity becomes 0. And when we release, when its velocity becomes 0 and reverse its direction, it again starts moving towards position O, and after reaching at O, again due to inertia, it doesn't stop here and moves back towards point A. So in this way, this metallic bar completes its one rotation from here and then again goes back to point A to B and then again from B to A. In this way, this metallic bar starts oscillating about mean position O. So we can say that this is another example of simple harmonic motion and was attached to a spring. Also executing, simple pendulum also executing simple harmonic motion. Here we also show you the time period of this metallic bar. Formula for the time period of this metallic bar. That is T is equals to 2 pi square root of L bar G. So the time period of this metallic bar depends upon the length of the simple pendulum. That is, the length of the simple pendulum is actually the length from the point of suspension to the center of the metallic bar. So this is the length of the simple pendulum, and this is the gravitational acceleration. This is the gravitational acceleration G. So these two are the examples of simple harmonic motion. Now let's see some characteristics of simple harmonic motion. The first characteristics of simple harmonic motion is a vibration. The vibration in case of simple harmonic motion is actually a complete round trip of a vibrating body. A complete round trip of a vibrating body. Here we show the vibration when the metallic bar moves from point A to B and then again from B to A. From A to B and B to A. This is the complete vibration of this metallic rod in this ball. A. Similarly from A to B and then B to A. This is the one complete round trip of this vibrating body, and this is the complete vibration. The second characteristics of simple harmonic motion is frequency. Frequency is the number of cycles, number of vibrations per cycle in 1 second. It is the number of vibrations per cycle in 1 second. It is actually the reciprocal of the time period. F is equals to 1 by T. Number of vibrations per cycles in 1 second is called the frequency of the vibrating body, or in the frequency of the simple harmonic motion. And the third characteristics of simple harmonic motion is the time period. It is the time in which a vibrating body completes its one vibration. The time in which vibrating body completes its one vibration. So these are some characteristics of simple harmonic motion: vibration, frequency, time period, and the last one is the amplitude. Amplitude, in case of simple harmonic motion, is actually the maximum distance above the mean position. In this case, here, this is the amplitude from this point to this point. This is the amplitude of the vibrating body, and in this case, from mean position to this point, this is the amplitude of the vibrating body. The maximum distance above mean position. The maximum distance about mean position is the amplitude of the vibrating body. So these are some characteristics of simple harmonic motion, and we see some examples of simple harmonic motion. I hope you understand the concept of simple harmonic motion and its example. If you have any problem regarding this topic or these lectures, you can ask me in comment section. I will also send you the notes of these lectures on that portal. You see them, and you also watch the video lecture on YouTube. And if you have any problem in the lecture, you can ask me in comment section. Thank you.